ever here at Cold Space. I don't even know what hour we're on anymore, but I have another wonderful guest. My fave. So she is the owner of HealthyBae Miami, but I want her to introduce herself. So let's jump right in. So tell them your name and tell them a little bit about HealthyBae Miami.
I be forgetting my name sometimes. People be like, "Oh, you HealthyBae?" And
that's your name.
Yeah, that's me. But my name is Karis, and I'm the owner of HealthyBae Miami, which is a wellness company focusing on total body wellness. And when I say total body, I mean physical, mental, and spiritual, which is the last one is key because I think a lot of times we forget about that most important aspect of health. Agreed. So that is what HealthyBae Miami is.
Agreed. So why the name HealthyBae Miami? I know a little bit of the story, but I would love for you to kind of tell us more about how you came up with that name.
Okay. It's funny that you asked me because I've been really, really working on coming up with some type of technique to get the people to understand what my name actually really means. And it's HealthyBae Miami, first of all, because I'm Miami. I'm very I'm Miami to the core. It's like, I don't care how healthy I am, I'm Miami. And so I wanted to bring something to the community so other people can see what healthy look like. It don't always look like one set of people. Like a lot of people think that healthy look like rich or Caucasian or different ethnicities. It doesn't matter. Like healthy is you living being the best version of yourself. You showing up healthy.
I love it. So I know a little bit of your story. I know that you've survived some things and have taken these things and created this wellness brand. It's beyond the juice, like it's a whole brand. Yes. So share with us a little bit how this was born and how you took something that wasn't great and created something great out of it.
Yes. So basically, HealthyBae Miami was born from a place of, I want to say, desperation. Like I was at a point in my life where I was trying to do a lot of things by myself, trying to control my life, trying to feel like I can navigate everything without that upper influence. Mm-hmm. And I just basically kind of like hit a brick wall and I was down on my knees, and it was like the choice was either to get healthy or continue down that path. So after I had my youngest daughter in my past relationship, I suffered from extreme narcissist abuse. And I didn't even know that I was
suffering.
A lot
of people don't even know.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I didn't even know what I was experiencing until I took a step back from the relationship. Wow. And it was just like, oh my gosh, it was just like epiphany after epiphany. Like,
once
that happened to me. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't me who was feeling like that. Like I was being controlled. I was being manipulated. And when I started talking to a lot of my close friends about it, they would be looking at me confused and be like, that's how Miami men are. And it shocked me so much. It hurt me even worse because it was like, once I started doing the research and finding out what narcissist abuse really was, and I realized that we attract those type of people and that type of energy.
Yeah, sometimes.
I was like in tears, not only for myself, but for my friends who thought that every man or every relationship looked like that. Yeah. So that's what urged me to want to get the word out, because I was like, I would even think about like people in my past or past family members who are just be in these relationships and they just
don't even know,
couldn't get over it and couldn't move forward or move past these relationships. Yeah. And me, when I was young, I was very like cut and dry, like it's over, so move on. What are you doing? But once I actually felt what I felt, then I understood like, oh my gosh, these people do not know what they're going through. They don't. And so
y'all can't hear this, but the audience is like, they are connecting with you.
Yes.
And that's why I think your story is so important, because of the fact that you were in this space that was not a great place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not even realizing you were not in a great place.
Mm-hmm.
And from this darkness, you've created an entire wellness brand.
Absolutely.
So talk to us about the journey from that place to the creation of HealthyBae Miami, an entire brand.
Okay, so like I started off with wellness juices, like straight up cold pressed juices, like just putting fruits and vegetables in my juicer.
But it's some of the best juice. Don't let her
right
downplay it. It is really, it's some of my favorite juices.
I don't play that. But it started off by just me juicing to get healthy, because I started experiencing high blood pressure. I started experiencing postpartum depression, anxiety out of nowhere. And anybody who knows me personally knows, like, I'm the most relaxed person that you could ever meet. But
you're always pretty chill. So yeah, that's surprising to hear that.
But after that relationship, I suffered so much anxiety to the point that some nights I would get awakened out of my sleep with just rolling thoughts going and going and going. So
you get into juicing.
I started juicing and I started feeling better. I started feeling more clear. And the more clear I felt, the more information I was able to absorb about health, wellness, narcissist abuse, how we attract narcissists, and what we need to do to overcome, to heal from that abuse.
So at what point did you realize you have a business here? Because it's one thing to heal yourself, right? But to be able to understand that there's a business in here that you can create. And she has the cutest daughters that work for her business. So you've taken this, and at some point you made a shift from hobby to big business. So tell us about that.
To be honest with you, like, again, anybody who knows me, like, if I get an idea, I'm going in full throttle. Like, it's no like gray area, like maybe. It's like I got so many logos from like my past businesses, because like once I decide to do something, I go all in. So as soon as I felt that wellness inside of me, and I had the information that I had from day one, I was like, oh, I'm about to tell everybody. Some days I was in tears, like, I gotta tell my story.
I gotta get it out.
I gotta get it out. And it was actually my now husband that
we love. When they say double for your trouble, they was talking about him.
Yes. He was basically right next to me, just telling me, like, you know, you gonna tell your story, but now is not the time. Like, you know, you're going to feel better. You're going to do it in love. You're not going to feel any hatred inside of you when it's time for you to tell your story. So although I didn't share my story with my wellness business from day one, I knew that I was going to use these juices to reach the community in such an impactful way. And people don't know, they see the juices, but it's really so much more behind it. And when people become my client, they feel what it really is, like the love and the passion behind the juices or the teas, because we don't really start teas too now. And so
earlier we were talking about it's any kind of wellness.
Yes.
So the mental aspect, we know about the juice, which is some of my favorite juices. So talk to us about the other variations of wellness that you are funneling through HealthyBae Miami.
Great question. So basically, like I said before, the juices provide the clarity. And once you receive the clarity, you start on a physical healing journey. And then once you get right physically and you get strong physically, then you start diving into the spiritual aspect. And that's when I started like just tapping in to God and gaining a very, very, very deep relationship with him and a spiritual connection with him. I thought I had a relationship with him before, but after that, it was like,
I go through something and you make it out, it's a whole nother level.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's give us like a 1 or 2 sentence summary of HealthyBae Miami, how they can find your business and how your business can help support people on the different stages of their wellness journeys.
Absolutely. Well, again, my business is called HealthyBae Miami. You can find me on both of my pages. I have actually a page, HealthyBae MIA, which is my personal page, and I keep it like that so that I could still reach the community and reach my friends and family who want to know information about the business. And my business page is HealthyBae Miami. So you can find me on any one of those pages. And a message for the community, because I love y'all. I really do. I created HealthyBae Miami so I can share my journey with other people so they won't have to go through what I went through.
That part.
And that's it.
I love it. This was so much fun. Y'all don't understand how much I love this woman. Like, we don't get to sit and talk like this, right? So I'm so glad that you and the Hubs pulled up for our International Podcast Day.
So happy to be here.
This was a great conversation.
Yes, it was.
If you're watching this live on YouTube, what up? Please make sure that you follow.
Yes.
If you're watching this or however else you found it, please make sure that you follow both of our accounts. You're going to see HealthyBae Miami, its name on the screen. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you connect with her, follow her, and just get locked in. Yes. So before we go, any last words to say goodbye to our audience for now?
I want to also say that healing is fun. Don't get it twisted. Like, you see these people going into these modes where they like away from the world. You think you have to become a monk to become healed. But at the end of the day, I tell people I'm spiritually lit.
Yes. And that's accurate.
I tell people all the time, and my slogan for my business is, let's get healthy and have fun doing it.
I love it. And it's so true.
Yes.
Thanks for joining this segment of our longest podcast ever. Thanks for watching, guys. We have more podcasts. We've been podcasting all day. And we got some more coming up. Stay tuned. See you in a little bit. Bye.